What's good, family? Welcome back to Ends the Family Time podcast. The podcast where we talk about affordable luxury watches, wealth building, Detroit culture, and leveling up as a community. I'm your host, Jovan Shabazz, and today we're not just talking about buying watches like I normally do. We're talking about owning companies behind them. Yeah, I invested into public watch corporations like Fossil, Movado, Swatch Group, Hugo Boss, and Richemont. And I did it using Robinhood. And let me put a quick disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm just giving you my story and my experience, my testimony. We gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it funky. So let's get into it. Why I made the shift. For years, I've been buying watches, flipping watches, reviewing watches, studying watch brands, watching market trends. But one day I thought, like, if I believe in these brands enough to wear them, why don't I own a piece of them? That's when I started researching which companies were publicly traded. I mean, I got Robinhood right on my phone, right on my iMac. Like, I got it, so I might as well use it. The brands I invested in was, for number one on the list, I'm going to just say Fossil Group. Now, Fossil Group own brands like Fossil, Skagen, Zodiac, and they're licensed fashion watches. Like, Fossil is interesting because it sits in the affordable to mid-tier space. So, like, you can buy you a $100 watch, or you might have to buy you one of them $600, $700, $800 watches, which is cool though. It has its ups and its downs, especially with the smart watches disrupting the traditional fashion watches. But here's what I saw though. If Fossil restructures properly and leans into innovation, there's upside. And sometimes investing isn't about where the company is, it's about where it's going and the barrier, the entry level that you can get into. Because Fossil is only like $4 and some change. You feel me? Roughly under $5. So it was an easy buy. I spent that on chips. A whole bunch of stuff, man. I blow, not trying to say it like that, pockets ain't full like that, but I mean, think about it. What do you spend $5 down there every day on stuff that ain't never coming back? Why not buy ownership? And we always talk about owning, investing, flipping, and just trying to level up, right? So why not buy into it? I done sold plenty Fossil watches. I done sold Skagen, Zodiacs, all that. So I'm like, man, if I'm already investing into these watches to flip and resell, I might as well buy into the company because first, I know it's working. I done sold them. So I'm, you feel me? Like, you got to keep stuff like that into perspective. You seeing what the market is like because you actually in it. You know, so I can keep going on with Fossil, but we going to switch to the next one. Movado Group. Some of y'all out there, I know y'all heard about Movados. I got a Movado. I got a Movado Bold, navy blue. You know, hey, that's one of my nicest watches. But Movado Group owns not just Movado, they own MVMT movement, and they also got licensed fashion brands. Movado sits at the entry luxury category. Clean design, recognizable branding, mall presence, and outlet presence. I don't think that there's nowhere you can really go that don't nobody really know about Movados. You feel me? And it gift buyers, first time luxury buyers. It's a fashion conscious like brand. Like, if you know about fashion, you trying to make a statement, you wear a Movado, people know that you spent some type of money on it and they know what it is. You feel me? And it has a steady revenue like stream. Like, you can't go wrong with Movado. The next on my list is arguably one of the most, well, I ain't gonna say one of the most, it's the second best to me on my list. You feel me? But it's the third that we gonna mention. It's Swatch Group. Now, if you've been into watches, I'm talking about like watch enthusiasts, or you just been into watches for a long time, for my people that's 30 and up, like, you gonna know about the watches that Swatch Group owns, such as Omega. Now, that is an alpha right then and there. Like, Omega is one of the top 3 selling brands in the world. I mean, like, Omega been in 007, all type of stuff. Omega was that deal, and it still is that deal. You can find Omega watches going for 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, $1,000. Like we talking about, yeah, you walking with a whole car on your wrist, a house on your wrist, you know? So it's worth the investment. Not only do they own Omega, they own Tizot, Legends, Swatch, Brigade. Like that right there is a dominant list of its own. You feel me? All those are recognizable brands. All those are highly sought after watches and are highly sought after watch brands that have positioned themselves in the market and positioned themselves in just the watch industry in general. So I had to get some. Now we talking about a powerhouse. This is a vertical integrated company. Like manufacturing, heritage, brand dominance. When you invest in the Swatch Group, you investing across multiple tiers of watches. You feel me? From affordable to ultra luxury. Like I said, Omega. You feel me? That's diversification inside of one stock, man. You can't go wrong with that. The next on my list is Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss is more fashion than it is watch specific, but they license watches. This is a brand play for me, man. Like men's fashion, suits, fragrance, and accessories. Like, check my outfit on. You feel me? Like, I mean, say check my outfit on. Check what I got on. You feel me? I got on a suit. I got on a watch. I got on fragrance. They cover every box across the board. Check it all off. You feel me? Now, this is a brand that is global. Everything is under it grows. You feel me? Like, including its watches. So, I had to be a part of that. You feel me? It's a globally recognized brand. And it's a powerhouse of its own, but in the fashion world. Just as is in the accessory world. So, I gotta go with their watches. You feel me? I haven't sold too many of those watches before. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't sold too many of the watches. But the brand, oh yeah. I've been hip and I've been on that. You know, and the last but not least on my list, and I had to get it. And I couldn't do this podcast without even mentioning them. For one, I'm from Detroit. So if you think about Cartiers, you think about, like, you feel me, Cartier frames, and we talk about the frames, the glasses. Not only just the watch, but Richemont. Because Richemont owns Cartier. Now, Cartier is also in the top 3. When I say the top three most recognized and selling, like, brands that sell the most across the world. The top 3 is Rolex, Omega, and Cartier. You feel me? Cartier is like, it's that deal. Then you got IWC, which also is world renowned. If you are a watch enthusiast and you're into watches, IWC is most definitely there. Then Jaeger LeCoultre. I don't know how to pronounce the end part. Let's be real. Le Couture. You feel me? It seems French to me. But if you into watches, and I'm also into watchmaking myself and designing watches, you can't never go wrong with that. Like, that's like high-end. And then they also own Vacheron Constantin. Like, come on now. They make watches that's $80,000. We ain't talking about your traditional bust-down watches with full of nothing but diamonds and, you know, gemstones and all that type of stuff. No, we talking about prestige, elite, luxury territory. They own that. Like, besides, like, you know, they don't own Omega, they don't own Rolex, but they own Cartier, they own IWC, they own Jaeger LeCoultre, they own Vacheron Constantin. Like, most of these watches, like, let's be real, I can't afford them right now. I'm gonna afford them one day. They're gonna be part of the collection real soon, but I can't afford them right now. But you know what I can afford to do? I can afford to own a piece of the company that produced them. So if you believe in the brand, you know what they're doing in the market, and you know how they moving, why not? Like, we talk about ownership all the time. We talk about investing. We talk about building. Like, I don't just got to be a buyer and flipper of this. I can actually own a piece of the company. We talking about being real bosses, not just Hugo Boss, but real bosses. And people think that is like, it takes a lot. It don't. When you think about these elite luxury brands, like, you got to think about high margins, global prestige, and these are long-time collecting brands. I mean, long-time collecting brands. Been around 100 years. Like, they solidified in that industry. So it's like, why not? When you see people celebrating watch culture at the highest level, Richemont is behind it. Because most of those brands is like what the 1%ers or the 10%ers were. I say the 10%ers because you got people out here that ain't the 1%ers, but they damn near about to be there. And they own it. You feel me? These are like, what the wealthy were. And let's be real. Like, you can own it, but I ain't telling you to buy it. I bought some because I like watches. And I'm from Detroit, man. I own a pair of Cartier glasses. Them things about $1,800. So I know what they going for. And when you go around the city of Detroit, and as some of y'all may know, if y'all hip to culture, y'all hip to fashion, y'all know, I mean, this was a focal point of Cartier for real. Everybody wear Cartier glasses. Everybody wear Cartier in general. Then we're going to talk about the glasses. We're talking about the watches, the earrings, the wristbands for the women, the glasses. Everybody wear it in this city. It's going to be around for a long time. To the point where they got Big Gretch, which is the governor of Michigan, wearing Cartier. You feel me? You got your NBA players here wearing Cartier. You got your favorite musician here wearing Cartier. You got your mans who trying to be fresh walking up the street got on some Cartier, some form of Cartier. I'm talking about from the glasses. He might not got the watch, but he got the glasses at least. The women they might not have a watch. They got the earrings at least, but we talking about the overall company though now. It's going to be around. IWC. I've been following them for a long time because I just like the way they get down. Social media presence. Also, from when they come down to watch building, yeah, they legit. I can't even be mad at them. Because, I work for Shinola. I do assembly for Shinola. We put together watches over there, baby. And that's what I got on my wrist. Shout out to the home team. But yeah, But you gotta respect the dominant presence of these luxury brands. And Vacheron Constantin, like I said, they got watches ranging from $10,000 to $80,000, $100,000 watches. And yeah, they've been around for a long time. And like they solidified in the game. So if you want to go, I'm thinking like if I want to go big or go home, I'm gonna go invest in the Richemont. And let's be real, for a stock that's only $20, like for real, you can't go wrong. Like we buy these, like I got a Breeze right here. You feel me? I'm not promoting it, I'm not condoning it or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, these cost the same amount as what it will cost for a share in this company. Now think about it, like you instantly leveling up. Like you want some ownership. You've been saying you want to own something, you want to be a part of something, but you don't necessarily want to build something. Man, I'm going to Richemont. That's where I went, and that's why I went. I make watches myself, and I have a watch brand myself, right? So I know some of y'all probably think like, dang, you got a watch brand yourself. Why are you investing in the other watch brands? I mean, that's part of the game. That's part of the business. Like, come on now. You can't beat them, join them. And I ain't trying to say it like that, but you can own them, though. Like, that's the truth. I ain't just buying it just to wear it. I'm buying it because I want ownership. Something I can pass down. Something for the family, Gotta do that. Inshallah. So it's like, Richemont is that for me. You feel me? It's like, that's that golden ticket. You feel me? If my brand is going to probably take 100 years to get to a certain level that they're at, they already there. So I can just go ahead and buy in. You feel me? Hey, ain't nothing like great competition, but if you can own a piece of the competition, I'm going to do it. So I did it. You feel me? For $19.02, I bought a share of Richemont. You feel me? And I ain't going to make it seem like I just was out here like I'm a minority owner or something of Richemont, but I do own some of Richemont. So yeah, man, that's why I use Robinhood, which is gonna get into my next thing, man. Robinhood made it simple. I literally just went on there, I typed in watch brands, you feel me, and they started popping up. Now, honestly, because I'm already familiar with watch brands, I kind of already knew what the names was, but I was just trying to see was they actually on Robinhood. But Robinhood had them, and then, Robinhood got fractional shares too. So I'm like, man, I didn't know exactly how much it was going to cost. So I'm looking like, man, if they own Cartier, if they own all these luxury brands, man, that ticket must be stupid high. Like, let's be real. I'm just thinking, like, if the glasses cost, if the watches cost, if the earrings cost a certain price, I'm thinking that stock gonna be outrageous, like Amazon prices. But luckily, it was only like $20, below $20. So, you know, when you go on Robinhood, you can buy fractional shares too. You feel me? So anyway it was gonna go, I was gonna buy in. And that's how my portfolio is. You know, I got fractional shares, and I also like Robinhood because it's no commission fees. I got also whole shares too. Side note, I got whole shares too. But when you think about like shit, I mean, I added Amazon, Google, all that to my portfolio. You think I got $4,000 or $5,000 to spend per share? No, I'm gonna take what I got to get what I want. So hey, every dollar counts, and thankfully, Robinhood got the option. You feel me? Where you can do fractional shares. So the barrier to entry is slim to none. Cause man, we out here blowing money on frugalist stuff. Why not own something? Then it's like Robinhood got an easy interface, so I'm literally watching all of this off my phone, and I can watch it off my computer, and it's accessible to investing. Like I just say, like the barrier to like the barriers of entry is small, man. All you gotta do is sign up. For real, for real. You don't need $5,000 to start investing. I mean, you can start with 50, that 50 ball, and you in the game. So that was real powerful for me, especially for our community, because I come from Detroit, the east side of Detroit, man. People making a lot with a little. You feel me? They making every dollar stretch. So it's like, but we got to think about tomorrow. We got to think about the family, and we got to think about, you know, what we trying to leave behind, legacy. Like, and with $50, I can go across the board and invest into all them watches I just named. You feel me? You might not never get a chance to own a Cartier watch, but you own a piece of the company. Man, that's big, man. So now it got me thinking about the bigger picture. This isn't investment advice, but it's just a mindset shift. You feel me? Like, got to shift your mindset. Instead of being a consumer in luxury, we can be partial owners. Like, for real, for real. Like, we can be partial owners. You already bought in. You promote the brand for free. You talk about it. You fantasize about it. And you feel me? Half of it's just walking advertisements. So why not? Instead of just talking about brand loyalty, we can profit from the brand performance. Like, let's keep that part there. That changed the whole energy. That changed the whole game for me. I had to really start to shift my perspective. Just like how y'all might see like a lot of these Nike shoes in the background. Why not own a share of Nike? So I'm most definitely invested into Nike. I wear it every day. People compliment me on my shoes, and I'm promoting it for free and all that other type of stuff. I paid to promote the shoes. And that's how I just gotta start looking at it. Like, you feel me? And everything is an investment tools. You feel me? So you got people out there that resell shoes. If you see that you selling a lot of Nikes or Jordans, why not invest into the company? So I went and got me some. I mean, like, let's keep it real. Now, the things I was looking at before investing was, I had to really personally just consider this. The brand strength. Like, how many people I know that either talk about it, know about it, or wear it? You feel me? Revenue trends. I had to go on, I went on Robinhood. You could go look back for the last 5 years. You can even max out and see what they whole revenue, like, reports been like. And one thing about public traded companies, they gotta get this information to the public. Like, they can't withhold no information. They gotta show where the dollar's going. Then you get to see my next thing, the debt levels. You feel me? You get to see the market demands. You also get to see what the market cap really is. Now, when you get to talking about like watches and stuff like that, we talking about $112 billion market cap. That's what the market cap is right now. I'm looking at Robinhood right now. I'm looking at Richemont, and it says market cap is $112 billion, man. It's a lot of money flowing through this market. So it's like, then I got to also go to cultural relevance. And then that's why I mentioned Cartier, Like, Shynola's a big dog in Detroit. You feel me? They're right in Detroit. And they're also a well-known watch brand. Like I said, I got one on. I work for them, you know. So shout out to Shynola. But we can't knock the competitor, Cartier. Like, Cartier been around for a long time. And that's been like a staple in my community. You feel me? In my city. Like, that was a trophy for us. Like, when I feel like I made it was when I put them sticks on, you know? So I want to own a part of that. I promoted it for free. You can go look at my social media accounts. Well, actually, don't go look at my social media accounts. But unless you're going to go look at the actual brand that we putting on, you know. Not me personally. But yeah, you will see. In some of my old videos, some of my podcast videos, y'all see, I'm wearing my Cartiers. Like, and then it's about long-term luxury growth. And, of course, patience. Stock go up, stock go down. But ownership mindset, that stays forever. Like, we want a piece of the pie. We tired of being consumers. I'm tired of being a consumer, man. And I'm tired of trying to ask, can I be a pie? I'm trying to fight my way to get in. No, I'm going to just buy my way in. And with Robinhood, I can do that with fractionals. And for some of these, I will say you do got to buy the whole share. But for $20, I mean, come on now, we can go cut some grass or something to go get $20. And I flip watches. So, you know, I can go sell a watch real fast, go trade one of these watches real fast, just go buy a share of this company because it's worth it. That's ownership. That's the ownership mindset. And that says a lot, man. Like, you feel me? Because we got to look at this thing for the bigger picture. And you got to think, I'm from Detroit. We understand everything from industries to comebacks to manufacturing. I said manufacturing, and then, you know, like the reinvention. Why not apply that same thinking to the watch world and into the investment world? You feel me? Which they all correlate with each other. I'm always talking about how watches is a good investment. You feel me? Because it can be liquidated. It can be turned back into money. It's something that can be sold that got value. Why not own an actual watch company? Like, I know I started my own, and it's like, all right, I ain't got to, you know, while I'm building this, I still own part of this. While I'm building this, I still own part of that. While I'm competing with them, I also own a part of them. You feel me? So let's keep it funky. Let's keep it fresh. Man, like, if you building your collection, don't forget, while I'm talking about my brand, don't forget to go check out Shabazz Collection. It's curated, affordable luxury watches that represent ownership energy, not just style. Y'all see what we talking about here today. And if you're interested in investing, please do your research, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm telling you from my personal experience. I'm telling you my personal testimony. So before you go out there, like, just do your research, man. This shit is not complex as what it used to be. Ain't nobody telling you that you can't go do it. You can literally go download the app. You can do your own research. You can go study this shit. It's on YouTube. It's on, man, it's everywhere, man. You can go on TikTok and they'll talk about shit like this. Like, if you interested in investing, just do your research. Study the companies behind the watches you love. Study the companies behind the brands you love. Study the companies behind the food you eat. Study the companies behind the cars you drive every single day. Some of y'all love these track hawks. Some of y'all love this, you know, love certain brands. Go study the company behind it, because you can go own a piece for little to nothing. It's probably cheaper for you to own a piece of the company than to actually buy their product. That's the craziest shit right there. And if you got your thinking cap on, and then for me, I'm like, that's the biggest flex, because that's the real flex. Like, I don't just own the material. You feel me? I don't just own the product. I own the company. So it's like wearing a watch, but also owning the stock. So it's your boy Baz, man. And I just want to leave y'all with this. If this episode made you think differently, share it. Send it to someone who collect watches. Maybe they need to hear it. Send it to someone who wants to build wealth, who want to talk about it. This is Ends the Family Time podcast, where we talk about watches, we talk wealth, and we talk building legacy. I'm Jovan Shabazz, and I'll see you next episode. Don't forget to go ahead and tap in with your boy.